Hello, welcome to Pike Creek Farm. Missy, dogs. She's gonna wanna go out soon. She just had her dinner and I'm gonna make our dinner. And my name is Renee, if you haven't been here before, and thank you so much for stopping in. I am going to show you what I'm doing for an easy and quick dinner tonight because I have part 2 of canning meat going on tonight. Tonight I'm gonna actually fill the jars and process. So I went downstairs and grabbed one of my fast food. This is Sloppy Joe's that I just canned in March. And I don't want Sloppy Joe's. I'm gonna make it into a casserole, kind of like a meat pie. I was gonna pick up, I had it planned to do tater tots on top in my brain. And then when I went to the UPS store for work, I'm like, why did I think I needed something frozen? And I left and drove to the next stop for work. Because I remember thinking, I can't stay long because of the frozen food. Well, I didn't buy any frozen food. So, you know, you can adjust. I'm gonna do some instant potatoes on top that I have to make it nice and quick. So come along as I make a fast, easy dinner using my home canned Sloppy Joe's. And when I did this, I told you guys that it's not just to make Sloppy Joe's with. So let me show you. I am going to use this cast iron pan because then I can just put it right in the oven. Let me turn the heat on and start heating it up. What I'm going to do is put the Sloppy Joe's in there, and I am going to add some frozen peas and carrots. The peas and carrots and potatoes are things I got shopping at Meijer's, so it should be real quick. Okay, I already popped that. This already has seasoning in it and onions and peppers, so I don't think I'm really going to need to add much seasoning to this. And there we go. And just so you know, when you can meat properly, you can eat this right out of the pan. It is fine. I'm going to add about a cup of the peas and carrots. Two of my handfuls. How's that for official measurements? I'm going to put the oven on 350. If your family doesn't like peas and carrots, you can do peas, carrots, corn, green beans, whatever vegetable you want. And you can make this from browning up hamburger and adding a Sloppy Joe mix to it. I want it to get hot, and I'm going to thicken it up some. I have a little bit of water here, and I'm going to add a spoon of cornstarch. To cold water. Always add your cornstarch to cold water. This was Sloppy Joe's I made with venison. That's starting to bubble. I'm going to add that in. Mix it up. Bring it up to a boil. Yeah, it's starting to thicken up and look more like a gravy. So it looks good now. You know, it's still a gravy. It's not solidified. I don't want it so thick. But it's a nice gravy with the vegetables. I'm trying to see. I think that's enough vegetables. You know, there's some in every bite. So I'm going to put the peas and carrots away. I'm actually going to turn off the burner. I need to make the instant potatoes. I had sour cream and chive. You can use any flavor. So I'm going to just follow the... So add 2 cups of boiling water to a heat-resistant bowl. So let me heat up some water. We'll make it in this bowl here. And I'm going to get out 1 egg. Got a little whisk. Just waiting on the water. I should have had that going earlier. It's starting. I will put the potatoes on top and put it in the oven, and then at the very end add some cheese on top, and we'll have dinner. And it's not a huge portion because it was just, you know, 1 pint of meat and sauce. But it's, you know, if I was making this for a larger family, I would put 2 of those jars in here and I would double the amount of vegetable. Now I forget, did it say 1 or 2? 2! End of the day and the brain is a little fried. But I have all the meat cut up to can. So as soon as I put this in the oven, I will be getting onto that task. Now, if you wanted to make homemade mashed potatoes, you can do that. If you wanted to do the tater tots like I planned, you can do that. Okay, I'm going to crack the egg in this ramekin. My mom always told me that by adding an egg into the potatoes that you're going to bake in the oven, it keeps them fluffy and helps them to brown up nice. And the peaks do turn out very nice. So 1 egg. And mix it into the potatoes. Now I'm going to put this around the outside edge. Now if these were plain potatoes, I would season them up some, but since it was the sour cream and chive, we're good. Gonna spread them out a little. Go to the edge. And this is just gonna go in the oven. It will brown on top here, and this will start getting bubbly, and I will bring it out and just sprinkle some cheese on at the end and put it back in just to melt. I just took it out of the oven. You can see it's getting crispy on the edges. If I had left it in peaks, if I'd had more potatoes, it would have done it more. So I just use whatever cheese I have left in the house. I have this chunk of Colby Jack, which I'm surprised Jim didn't eat already. He likes to snack on cheese. I took out mozzarella just in case, but I don't think I'm going to need that. I'm shredding it right on top. I don't need to dirty another sheet or bowl or anything, because it's going to go right down here anyway. I told Jim what I made, and he's like, well, that's interesting. Oh well. He loves venison, so he should like it. And if he doesn't, he can make something else, right? So this is going to go back in the oven. I'm actually going to turn the oven off and just leave it in there for a little bit while I get the canner going. And then we can eat. And I will bring you back when I serve it up. Here is the finished product. And this is not fancy. You can fancy this up by adding other ingredients. You can add cowboy candy to the potatoes. You can add some more seasoning. You can add more vegetables. I just needed something really quick tonight, and this was my plan. And see how the potatoes stay nice? The egg helps with that. Let's do a taste test. It's really good. It has enough seasoning, I think, and lots of flavor. That sloppy joe base is very versatile, but if you don't have canned sloppy joes, brown a pound of ground beef, add your sloppy joe can to it. Easy. Add a can of tomato soup and add some seasoning. You can put together really quick, good meals very quickly. And it's more cost effective than going out nowadays. And you can do other things while you're doing it. I just find it saves me time and gives me more time at home to do the things I want and need to do. So here we go. Sloppy Joe meat pie. I will put down below how I made this, and give you some other ideas too. And let me know how you would make it for your family, if you would use mashed potatoes or tater tots, or if you have some other creative idea. If you would like to see more of this kind of content, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. And thank you everyone for watching, new and old. I appreciate all of you. See you next time at Pike Creek Farm.